Hey everybody, Adam Gottlieb, Adam's Car Service, also Adam's Lawn Service, also here to speak to you about making an honest living. Alright, in part one, let me just get my paper here. In part one, we talked about staying away from MLMs. Everyone's going to try and get you involved in them. It takes money to get involved in them. You then have to get others to invest money into the MLMs in order for you to make money in them. In the end, it's just a big circle. It's a big pyramid. Pyramid is what it is. It's not a circle. It's a pyramid. And the only thing that's going to happen in an MLM, from my experience, is you're going to create enemies and lose friends. So it's not worth it. Part two, we talked about finding a need. Okay, what's the best way to make a living in today's economy? Find a need. What do people have to do today? I own a car service. People have to get back and forth. Even if they own a car, sooner or later, at one point in time or another, they need a car service. Whether they're going to and from an airport, to and from the bar, home from the mechanic shop, back to the mechanic shop, out for a night out with their wife, girlfriend, whatever. I mean, there's a need. There's a need for my business. Okay? Um, I own a lawn service as well. I just restarted it. There's a need for that, especially in South Florida. Again, in part two, I said find a need. Okay? So you need to find a need for the area that you live in. Great example, like let's say you live up north. Okay, in the fall time, there's a need to have go rake leaves. I know some of you are now laughing, saying, "Oh my God, why am I going to go out and rake leaves? That's ridiculous. That's pathetic. I'm not going to make any money doing it." Well, you might not make a huge living doing it, but I guarantee you'll find one or two people that don't want to rake their leaves, and they will let you rake their leaves, and they will give you money to do it. Another thing is shoveling snow. Okay, there's snow plows out there. This is true. All right, snow plows do the main roads. Snow plows don't do the driveways. Snow plows don't take the snow and the ice off of the cars. They don't do that. You know, give it a shot. What do you have to lose? Okay, if you're sitting at home doing nothing, what does it really cost you to go knock on some people's doors and ask them, "Hey, you want your car shoveled out?" What does it really cost you to go around and knock on someone's door and say, "Hey, listen, you want me to cut your lawn?" Especially if it looks a little high. What's the worst that could happen? They could say no. Let me just get something off my computer here that just clicked up. Okay. I mean, you got to find a need. We talked about that in part two. Now we are in part three. I'm sorry, we talked in part three about caring, caring for others. You know what? No, we didn't. I never uploaded that video. This is part three. I apologize. Okay, part three: caring for others, being honest, being sincere, telling people the truth. Doesn't happen a lot these days, guys. Let's face it. All right, let's take for example. I used to work for a cab company, and you know, I managed to create a decent sized client list of passengers within just probably about 4 months of working for a cab company. At which time I went into business for myself. You know, and to this day I still talk to cabbies that have been in business for, oh my God, 10, 15 years, and they're all struggling. I'll ask them, well, how many personal customers do you have? A guy who's been in business 15 years, and he'll sit there and tell me he's got 3 personal customers. If you're in business for 15 years, driving your own taxi or your own car for hire, and you only have 3 personal customers, you know what? It's time to step out of the business. Because how can I say this nicely? I can't. You suck. You suck as a cab driver. Alright? We're going to come back in a little bit and we're going to talk more about, being honest, being sincere, keeping your customers, keeping them happy, telling them the truth. Alright? We're going to talk a lot more about this, and this is why you're going to be able to grow and prosper in whatever business you're going to get into. Okay, so again, my name's Adam Gottlieb, Adam's Car Service, Adam's Lawn Service, also here in sunny South Florida, giving advice, input, and my opinions on how to create a great business and how to make it grow. So come back to us in part 4, and we'll talk about this some more. Bye, guys.